Dub C here, and we're back with another Survival Saturday. I'm back here out on a Friday night. We're going to do another solo overnight. I'm excited to try out some gear. We're doing some reviews and also practicing some of the elements I've been trying to learn as far as what to do when it's raining, because it's actually raining out. It's not too bad, and I got some really good cover with the trees, but I need to get my rain fly out. So I have tried this before. This is the Gold Armour rain fly. I got to put this up, and I don't have my hammock this time because Ryan Outdoors sent me this one-person backpacking tent that I want to try out from Geertop. And then I also have a Sleepingo pad that I'm going to be trying out with that, just for a little bit more comfort and see how that works out. Because a hammock's not always best. You might come in a spot where there's not enough the proper trees. I mean, my hammock and blooper videos show everything. You have to have them set up pretty good to work. If you don't have a good base, then use a tent. Now the meals, I am on keto phase right now, so I'm not eating any MREs or anything like that, trying to stay good for a couple weeks. But that shouldn't discourage you or anybody else or myself from having fun out in the woods or going backpacking, because there's next mile meals. And there's other solutions as well. But these ones, I have a chicken and broccoli that I'll be trying out, and then a Denver Omelet for breakfast. So a lot of good things. Get to practice starting fires with wet wood and all kinds of other things that I've been kind of working on. So it's a good opportunity to get out here and have some fun. So there's a reason I'm back at this spot. This is the spot I picked in my last video, or one of my last videos, on how I want to do a permanent shelter. I'm going to be building some walls and doing some of that activity this weekend. So I'm going to set up my one-person tent just over there with a spot for a fire, and we'll put the rain fly over that. So we'll go ahead and start getting that set up right now. All right, so this will be the base camp. That kind of set up. Right over there is where I'll be building that. I'll show that later, but I want to kind of get set up so I have a place that's dry so I can start putting my stuff underneath. So I have kind of set up there. We'll branch it out. I'm going to try and tie it to trees so I have more of an opening, and we'll put the one-person tent up next. All right, we got our shelter up. I'm gonna go and I cleared a little bit with I got the line trowel, tactical shovel axe, still working. Reviewed this in an earlier video if you want to check it out. So I'm gonna start using putting up this single back-person tent. The rain has slowed down a little bit, but it's still pretty wet out here, and I think it's gonna rain more. So check it out. So this gear comes in nice. Mosquitoes are pretty bad still, but comes in a nice bag. Kind of pop it out, see what we got. Little tie strap, always good to have one of those if you can get untied. There's the stakes. Let's roll it out. It's got two pieces. This must be the top piece. It's actually pretty big, so that's pretty cool. Fit perfectly under here. So in the pouch, you got your tent, you got rain top, and then it comes with these that actually are separated, just like regular tent sticks, or stakes, or tent holes. So we have, they all kind of go together, and this one's for your front. And then this one's going to be for the back. I'll show that. And it goes together just like a normal tent would. Kind of put the stakes in, or tent poles in, and you fasten them to these little corners. We'll do the same thing for the front. Reminiscent to just a normal tent. You got the little hole hooks right here, and slide into the little pockets at the top. There's another hook clip right here. So pretty easy setup so far. That's pretty cool. And it looks like the back, I think you just stake it down. I don't have any instructions. I must have lost them. But it's all good. It's going together just fine. Alright. Now we snap this side in. Eventually. Okay. Got it. And boom. And this satchel, there's actually a lot of stakes for your tents, and then the 2 tie downs so you can tie the front and the back to get your extensions. So we want to balance it out, make sure it's under your rain fly nice and protected, and start staking her down. Start here. I like these stakes too. They're really nice. They go in the ground real easy. All right, so we got it set up. It was quick and easy, pretty fast to set up. Really cool design. Like I said, it is lightweight. Feel the zip right here. It's got the screen. Now it does have like a rain cover. And I might put that on and take a picture of it, but I mean, being it's so hot out right now and humid, I might just leave it up here, and I have my protection with my Gold Armour rain fly. But still put this on here. It looks like it goes on pretty easy. It's got little snap clips that actually just go right into the tent, so that's really awesome right there. But overall, really easy setup and awesome tent. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the sleeping pad in there, and should be ready to go. So here's the rain cover. It's got a zipper right on the side right here. That's how you'd get in. It's got Velcro, and there's your zipper access right here. Like I said, it's got these little belt. I really like this idea where you just snap the right here into the original tent. You can just snap it in there. So now it's attached just with that hook. And then you can use the tie downs to, there's vents and all kinds of stuff. But like I said, being it's so hot, I'm just going to use the rain fly for protection and keep this off for now. So next item we got is the Sleepingo sleeping pad. Now I got the thermarest. That's nice, but I do want a little bit more comfort. Now this says it's for camping, backpacking, hiking. It's super comfortable. It's 2 inches thick. And it says heavy duty, will never leak. We'll put that to the test. I'm kind of a bigger guy, so if it holds me and it doesn't leak, that means it's a win. Especially all night. I've heard a lot of these mats, you buy them, and then like you sleep on them like once or twice, and they start leaking. So I'll be interested to see what continued use or even the first night goes with this. But basically it comes in a pouch, which the bag is thrashed because it's all wet right now. But nice little pouch, and you just flop it out. There's a little valve right here, and that's where you add the air, and it's really cool when you just empty it. You just got to push that little valve in there, and all the air comes out. So I'm just going to blow this up real quick. Takes about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes to really blow it up. Not a big deal. I'll go ahead and set it in the tent and see how it fits. So the pad feels really good. The tent is really spacious. It easily fits me. No problem. The mosquitoes are trying to get in, but they can't. So far a win. But we'll see how it carries through the night. We'll see how the pad holds up through the night. But we got our base camp set up. Now all we have to do is get a fire going. I said it stopped raining, but it's still pretty wet out. I said, just being a little bit wet out, it's not raining. I took a couple pieces of flat wood. I'd use the dry side, fold them up. I processed some birch and then birch bark. And I also have some dry pine needles that I found at the base of a tree. So it should get us a good fire going. Now for a little trick the Black Dog Bob taught me. Place the kindling in your right hand, place the striker on top of the ferro rod, put the ferro rod between your index and middle finger, and just pull out the ferro rod at quick frequency and see if you can catch it. Just like that. Always wear gloves when doing it. So I thought I'd shoot a little segment called Thoughts by the Fire. Simply because some of the times I come out here, get a fire going, big stress relief. You know, you just kind of calms you down, gives you a chance just to think. A lot going on in life, a lot going on all the time. You can look in the fire, kind of eases the mind. I learned a lot today. Like I said, it's raining on and off, but not that hard. Still hot and humid. But definitely want to get some waterproof shoes or boots, because walking in the brush or all around when it's wet just soaks you. Same with pants. Some tactical pants or hiking pants. But every time I come out here, it's a lesson. Every time I come out here, it's a time that I actually get more comfortable. And I always say, you know, quite a peace of mind coming out here, and you can be comfortable out in the woods. You know, if the worst happens, you can be prepared. Yeah, there's a little fire shot. Another thing I learned, you gotta have a really hot fire to burn wet wood. Looks like it's starting to pick up a little bit more rain. Still got my rain fly and my tent over there. I also learned it's hard to shoot video at nighttime. But all good lessons. You know, I've recently been fighting a little bit of the hunger cravings. This is the longest I've sustained my weight ever. And it's a constant battle. I still crave cheeseburgers, still crave pizza, but trying to shoot, you know, try to stay on the good path. But yeah, I just want to share some thoughts and kind of thoughts by the fire. All right, just doing a quick night shot. I'm trying to flash in the camera. Helps just kind of see. Got the rain fly up. Tent's all good. It's starting to cool down. See how dry I stay with the tent fly. I didn't put the tent fly or the rain cover on the tent just because it's so hot. Okay, it's morning time. Slept really good. The tent and sleeping pad, I'd say, are definitely both winners, and I'll explain why. So the tent, I was able to keep cool on it was pretty hot to me and humid, and it was raining, so it did cool off some, but I didn't get wet. I did not try the tent's rain protection. I had my gold Armour, and that worked fine. The Sleepingo pad was great. I'm right now about 215, 220, and I was able to side sleep on it no problem. Any position, as long as, you know, like even sitting on it right now, I'm not really collapsing it, so I would definitely get that high regards. But it says on this on the package, hey, you know, you can side sleep on this, and usually on like a little mat like this you wouldn't be able to, but I was able to. Plenty of room in the tent. no bugs messed with me. All good things. I did capture some water with the rainfly, not on purpose, but it did teach me how to capture water if I don't have any resources and it's raining. I know that is one of the ways you can get another drinkable source of water, is catching rainfall. And you can do it with rainfall, or rainfly. So check this out. So I got quite a bit of water in my Gold Armour rainfly. And yeah, it's pretty nasty looking, but if you were thirsty, you could boil that up, have drinkable water in no time. And like I said, it's quite a bit. So my plans are now to start working on the semi-permanent shelter. I don't know how far I'll get. I am limited on time. Busy all the time. But at least I can start clearing it out and maybe put some paracord up to identify the walls and maybe the door and just start working on it. So I'll show some of that. I will start a fire to dry out some of my clothes that got wet. I didn't bring that many replacements. And just kind of go from there. I do still have breakfast, and that is the next mile meals that'll be coming up soon. Okay, I think we got the basis of the design of the shelter. So, placed paracord up, and I marked it with birch bark. Kind of got wall 1 here. This is where I'm going to start with. This is kind of where I'll start building, but I wanted to visualize every wall so I could see. So we got wall 2 right here. Wall 3, I'm probably going to put entrance back there because it's there's a narrow spot that could actually put a door. Then I got another wall right there and another wall right here. Now I can expand, but this is a pretty good start. So I'll go ahead and show some of the clearing because we got a lot of work to do to make this happen. So I'm going to start with the walls. I'll probably stake 2 down and then put the logs up, build them up, and then the same with the top. I'll probably put the logs across the top. Primarily use as much deadfall as I can, but birch is really heavy in these woods, as you can see. I'll probably use some of that too. So we got everything cleared out pretty good. I'm going to start with my first stake. So I found my first stake. I used the axe and the knife to get a nice point on it. I'm going to stake that down right here. Place it so it's a nice barrier wall. Boom, and I'm going to start laying the logs across and see how it fits. And we'll adjust from there. This is not the best shelter, I'm going to say. It's just something I'm experimenting with and trying to find the best solution. It will be a winter shelter, so I'm going to try and insulate it the best I can as well. But it's all a learning process. So as you can see, I got the foundation started on my first wall. Working out pretty good. I'm learning a lot. Experimenting and seeing what I like best. I got the stake pin right here. Got it tied off at the top as a kind of like this a base pole to see what I like to do. And then I'll reinforce everything once I get the design I want. But it is breakfast / lunch time, so I'm going to bust out those next mile meals, the Denver Omelet and broccoli and chicken. And I am going to eat them in my shelter. What's started of it. And we are going to have some lunch / breakfast. So I am intermittent fasting. I usually only eat my first meal around 11 o'clock or noon, and that meal usually consists of about 1,000 calories. Just so happens these are about 1,000 calories together, and they're keto friendly. So we have the next mile meals. This is the Denver Omelet. I have reviewed these before, other menus. There's the nutrition facts. It said very supportive of keto, high fat, high protein, low carbs. So I'm really excited to test this one out for breakfast. And then chicken and broccoli, dinner. There's the nutrition facts. So 2 really good meals. I really like the idea, the fact that you can actually go on the hike or go camping and have keto meals ready to go. For coffee, Jack of Trades actually hooked me up with some awesome coffee. This is actually pour over. So you just place it in your cup and you actually pour it over. So I'm really excited to check that out. Czech of Trades has an awesome channel. I'll put the link down below. Check him out. He's got all kinds of cool stuff going on. For my mess kit, this is actually from Minotaur Trading Company. This is a Czech Mess Kit. I'll be using this to eat today. Lid comes off, you got a plate, boom. Then I'll be heating up the water in this. And then it also comes with a little, like another cook pot. And I got my utensil, Mentor Trading Company. Go ahead and check their site out. Use WC for 10% off, but they got these mess kits and other mess kits available. Okay, we got our water boiled up. Let's go ahead and check out this Denver Omelet. Wow. Now, always got to take your oxygen tab out. Look at that. All kinds of... Go ahead and try one of those pieces just freeze dried. Lots of flavor. Now if this is anything like I think they had a scramble, they utilized the butter content to really amp up the flavor. So I'll be excited to see if they do the same thing. The directions are pretty simple. It's like 3 to 4 ounces of water. This is like a 7-ounce container, so we'll just do a half. Pour it in, give it a mix, and that's it. Next we'll make up the chicken and broccoli. Take a look at see what that looks like. Open it up, get the oxygen tab out. Oh wow. Little piece of freeze-dried. It looks like cheese. Chicken. They always use high quality products with these, so. And this is about 8 to 10 ounces. So we'll do about 2 of these. And we'll go 3. The last one I did add too much water, so hopefully I don't do the same on this. Give it a good mix and that's it. Now we get to check out this pour over coffee. So you open up the package. It's got like a little cardboard inserts on the side. I'm just going to pop them out. You can set it and then you make your coffee at the top. So I'm hoping it'll work on my camping cup, which it should. Yeah, it actually works pretty good. Look at that. So you have the cardboard pieces actually holding down, and then you just open up this top portion right here. And there's your fresh coffee. Oh, it smells amazing right now. And then you just pour over the water and let it start brewing. This is really cool. I've seen this, but I've never got to try this. I bet it makes really good coffee. You gotta be careful not to overfill it. I'm just gonna get about 8 ounces of coffee here to eat with my lunch. Just pour some right into the. You can watch it. It's actually brewing on the bottom. Can't wait to taste this coffee. Alright, first we're going to be trying the Denver Omelet. We got it done first. We'll go ahead and plate it. Looks amazing. Cannot wait to try this. It's got the green peppers, cheese, and all kinds of the egg. Look how colorful that looks. Another amazing meal done by Next Mile Meals. This is full of flavor. They're utilizing the butter again to really enhance the flavor. The cheese really comes out, the sausage comes out, eggs, green pepper, all quality ingredients. Definitely recommend anybody trying this out. Even if you're not keto, I think you're going to really enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead and wash that down with the coffee. It's done brewing, but look at that. That is such a cool device. On the go. Coffee looks great. Let's go ahead and give it a try. This coffee is amazing. It is very reminiscent of Taster's Choice Red, which is also another favorite of mine. But the fact that you can just brew it fresh out here, wow. Definitely has a strong, bold flavor. A little bit bitter, but all perfect. It is 100% Colombian, so it has it's got a nice kick to it. But I finished the whole cup. I couldn't stop. It was really refreshing out here in just in the woods. Let's check out the chicken and broccoli. Look, it's done. And real fresh. I mean, it's just your basic chicken and broccoli. They had the cheese. That's a nice kick. Looks like I added a little bit too much water again, but not too bad this time. Very colorful. You can see the broccoli, the cheese. Big chunks of chicken in there. Let's try this out. Okay, this is seasoned perfectly. While it is pretty basic, right? You have the chicken and broccoli. The broccoli is so fresh. You gotta love freeze-dried. They use cheese to enhance the flavor. Season it just right. Got a little bit of garlic on the chicken. Salt. Pepper. Again, basic, but really fulfilling. The high fat content really is satisfying. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, clean up camp, and we'll talk more in final thoughts. So final thoughts on the items I reviewed and this trip overall. So we'll start off with the next mile meal since I just had breakfast and lunch. The Denver Omelet, again another fantastic menu from Next Mile Meals. They're keto friendly, but even though if you're not keto, you'll still enjoy them. High quality ingredients, very tasty. Same with the broccoli and chicken. Very tasty, high quality ingredients. I just can't say enough good things about these because it allows me to have a snack on the go and not have to worry about packing a packet of peanut butter, I mean, which is possible too, but this is a pretty high quality meal on the go. So 10 out of 10 on both these. High quality ingredients, great flavor, recommend them to everybody. The Czech Mess Kit worked out great. This is from Minotaur Trading Company. I'll put a link down and below, but go check out the website. Lots of awesome mess kits there. This thing has been used, but after you clean up, you can cook it water over the fire. You can purify water over the fire. Have your meals with the plate. A lot of good options with this mess kit. Really easy to use. As far as the tent worked fantastic. No bugs got in. Wasn't bothered by any bugs. Had good airflow. Other tents I've slept in, they're kind of concealed on the walls, and there's no good airflow. It's hot, so you want a little bit of the natural air coming in, and the vents do a good job like that. Now, if you put the rain top on it, still has vents on it, but not as it's more concealed. But having the rain fly and having the opening, that really helped out because I was allowed to keep that off and keep the airflow good. And then the Sleepingo pad. Didn't lose any air. I was able to side sleep on it. Again, both the tent and the pad have worked out really well. Special thanks to Ryan Outdoors. He actually sent me the tent. It's awesome. 10 out of 10. Works great, and it's a lot easier to tote around. It's as small as a hammock, but if a hammock's not going to work out where you're going to be camping or hiking or wherever, then you got this tent. 10 out of 10 for the pad. I say, as I'm going to continue to use these products, I'll provide feedback on how well they do and how they hold up. But it was a fun overnight. I learned a lot camping in the rain. Learned, what to put up first, what to start working on first so you're prepared. Learned how to sleep in wet clothes. And also, I started my shelter. I got my shelter going right over there, and kind of everything's working out in my head how I want it to, and I'm going to continue to build that. That might be a different video. I don't know if I want to add the reviews in with that, but I like adding the reviews into a practical use, right? So I'm out here, I'm building a shelter, I'm staying in a tent with the rainfly while I build the shelter up. I need something to eat. I like to review that. I like to review the tent and other items in practical use, not just something staging to use the item and just showing that. Other than that, I've had a blast out here today, the time I've had, and I'm going to continue coming out and having fun. So that's all I got now. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.